You're listening to the audio production of Heist, an inside look at the world's 100 greatest heists, cons, and capers, from burglaries to bank jobs and everything in between, by Pete Stegemeyer, published by Cedar Mill Press and read by Mark Smeby. To Christina, whom I promised I wouldn't make any cheesy jokes about stealing my heart. Introduction. When I was a freshman in high school, I got caught looking at one of my friend's Playboys. Even more embarrassingly, I was caught reading one of the articles. People really do that. That article was my first introduction to the Stopwatch Gang, a team of daring bank robbers who, as the name implies, used a stopwatch to ensure they never spent more time in the bank than they needed to avoid capture. I was amazed that people could interview bank robbers and get them to tell their stories, and I couldn't believe that people got to write stories that made crime seem so cool. But from the first time I read that article, I was hooked. I never imagined that one day I'd be doing the same thing, but here we are. For as long as I can remember, there has always been something fascinating to me about heists. The idea that someone could sneak into a building and bypass seemingly impossible security systems completely undetected just felt like magic, or the closest thing the real world has to someone like James Bond. Many of the heists in this book do feel like something out of a flashy movie, while others more closely resemble Dumb and Dumber. But each of them is fascinating in their own way. For me, a heist is about more than what is being taken. It's about how it's done. If I can say it in the corniest way possible, it's about the journey more than the destination. While I may be waxing poetic about heists and burglars, I feel that it's important to mention that the intent of this book is not to romanticize theft, but instead to share some of the stories that have long fascinated me, and I hope will fascinate you as well. I've tried to compile a collection of heists, cons, and scams from around the world that I hope serve as cautionary tales, both to dissuade you from pulling off a heist of your own and to help you identify the hallmarks of popular scams so you don't fall victim to them yourself. Writing this book has been a dream come true, and I hope you enjoy reading it as much as I have loved writing it. Pete Stegemeyer. Chapter 1. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Not every heist takes place in a bank or museum. In fact,
sample complete. Ready to continue?